welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a landscape painting. We'll be doing some waterfalls, some mountains, some trees, and some waters. And we'll only be using today the primary colors, which are red, yellow, blue, plus of course shades of white and black. Let's begin now, guys. This will be really interesting because we will not be stressing out about so many colors, only 5, and you will see them during the intro of this video, or you probably saw them already, and I will write them down in the description box below, so if you want to know the exact colors, you may check them out there. Let's begin now, guys, and I'll be sketching first the subject by using my paint straight away. I'll be using some brown, so I'll be mixing some colors to get that brownie color. Let's begin now. So for the brown, I'm just gonna mix my red, okay, and then black, yellow. Okay, I'm gonna add more red to create that brownie color. This color, and I'm gonna begin sketching now. Actually, guys, it really doesn't matter what color you use for the sketching part, because we will be painting over it anyway, so you can use blue if you want, doesn't really matter. I'm just using brown so that it's more of nature, or more of near the colors of nature, since we're painting some natural colors or natural subjects. All right, like that. So there will be some rocky portion here and here. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna use your black, get your black. I'm gonna add some yellow to that to make it more green, muted green, but I'm going to paint it here. This is the underpainting. You can use your black as the underpainting. I'm gonna use my bigger paintbrush so that I get this done quite quickly. So just color it this way. I'm just trying to get that general look of it. All right, up to here. Okay, and also here. Alright, like that. Okay, maybe I'm gonna add some more darkness here. Okay. And of course, this is the underpainting. That's why it's not yet making sense to you guys. Alright. Like that. Yeah. Alright, wash your brush out. And get your phthalo blue. Get your phthalo blue. Okay. Add black, tiny bit of black, and add white. But add more black to that. Okay, maybe this kind of bluish grayish color. And we're gonna do the water part. same here. We're going to allow this first to dry because we're doing the underpainting. All right, wash your brush out again. Now get your black, make some dark gray color, maybe this color, and you're going to add some red to that so that it becomes a little browny. Okay, maybe add a tiny bit of yellow. Okay, add more red. So it's like this. It's quite reddish, grayish, brownish color. So I'm just gonna use that as an underpainting for the rocks. Right. Here. So this is just the underpainting. Alright. So it's not really making sense right now visually because there are no details in here yet. Okay, wash your brush out. Now I'm just gonna use again my foliage brush. I keep repeating this, guys, if you are a subscriber already or if you've watched some of my videos in the past making landscapes. I've been using some round stiff brush to create foliage, and I really like this brush because it creates the foliage like brush strokes that I can do very quickly. You know, it saves me a lot of time and for teaching purposes as well. So this is just a round stiff brush. If you have your own brush like this, you can even create one like this. You can use that. So I'll be using this to create some foliage. So to do that, let's mix some green color. So get your yellow and black, add white. Like this, add more white. Okay. And I'm just gonna use this greeny color, phthalo blue, add phthalo blue. So you can really create some muted green color. Alright, and I'm gonna dab onto that this way, and I'm gonna use that to create some foliage around this area. So just tap. I hope you can see. Yeah. And here. All right. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of cad yellow. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of cad yellow to this greeny color, so that you can actually see it. And here. Now I'm gonna add a tiny bit of white to that greeny color. White, add yellow. So it's like yellowish, greenish. Oops. Okay. I think that's too much. Right. Okay, here as well. Alright, for now it's gonna be like this. Like that. I hope you can see that. this. Okay, so wash your brush out. I'm quite adjusting the light, but I think you should see the natural color. Wait guys, I'm gonna open the window for more light. Alright, so I think that's way better. Alright, so let's continue. We're going to create some more foliage later. I'm gonna allow this first to be like that, but we're gonna do the second underpainting for the rocks. So get your white. Okay, and then mix it with the existing brownie color that we have. Alright, and then get your palette knife. And let's just create some textures here. Here as well. And here. Okay, for now it's gonna be like that. Get your normal brush and then create some patterns on the rocks. Alright, now get your brown color, get your red, get your black, get your cad yellow, maybe more red for brown. And I'm just gonna dab on. If you notice guys, the way I create the rocks, they're quite random because they are rocks. They should have that natural formation appearance, you know that. Okay, get your black and let's create some more depth and shadows here. That. Okay, now let's go back to the foliage part of this painting. Get your green, add more yellow, cad yellow, and add more white probably so that we highlight already. Let's go up. Okay, and more white. It's quite brighter up here. Then make some foliage also along those rocky portion of the painting. I'm gonna make it quite dark green, so I'm gonna add phthalo blue so that I create this kind of green color. Now I'm gonna add some browny color in between those foliage. So get your red. Just allow that red mixture to mix with whatever color it is left in your paintbrush so that you create brown, because the mixture of all colors plus white just makes everything brown. Alright, like that. Okay. Now again, get your dark green, add phthalo blue. So I'm not even washing my brush, I'm just using the colors that's already in my palette. Make some dark greens. You really want this to be quite thick or to suggest some thickness. And here, apply it here. Okay, now I'm gonna add some white to some areas here. Alright, okay, let it dry for a while. Let's go back to the rocks because we're not yet done with that. So I think I need more titanium white because I already ran out of it. So get your titanium white and just create some highlighted areas on the rocks. That. And for the waterfall, just get your white. Okay, get your white, add some phthalo blue, so it's like this color. And as an underpainting, I'm just gonna use this one to create the waterfall. So for the waterfall, this is the underpainting for the water. We're just going to create something like this. Okay, I'm gonna add more blue. All right, like that. Oops, sorry. And here. Alright, like that. Alright. Okay, wash your brush out now. We're going to allow that to dry for now. Okay, so get your white plus your existing brown, and I just want to extend this a little like downwards to create that more circular, what do you call this one, like the river or the lake, like the basin is more round. Yeah, like that. I'm going to make it quite rounder. Alright, and I'm gonna allow that to dry so that I can do some highlighting later. Now make some dark browns, and to create that, get your red plus black. Alright, add some yellow to that, maybe more black. Alright, more black. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one to just outline the rocks. Like that. And I'm gonna use this one as well to create some shadows or reflections. I'm gonna water it down and spread it here, and of course use my fingers to blend. Okay, the white are mixing because it's not yet dry. Here. Okay, like that. I'm gonna use my black again. Black, but super thin. I'm gonna make this quite dark. Okay, get your black and create some tiny holes in between those foliage so that it's not really looking flat. Right, like that. Okay, now let's go to the waterfall because it hasn't been detailed yet. Get your titanium white, pure titanium white, and just create some dabs of white. Like that. I'm gonna water down my white and I'm gonna spread it here near the waterfall. I'm just gonna make some ripples. Alright, wash your brush out. Again, get back to your foliage brush, or I'm just gonna make more foliage. I'm gonna get my dark green, I'm gonna add black to that, And I'm gonna go and finish this area. It's more dark this side because the light, or it's not receiving that amount of light compared to up here. That's why it's more like silhouette more than anything else. Alright. Like that. Okay, again, get your cad yellow and mix it with your existing green. Add more white. And make sure that it's not super damp. We're gonna dab it on again here, foliage up here. Alright, now I'm gonna add more white. I think it should receive more white. I'm gonna add some black to that to tone it down. So it's gonna be like this light. Again, just dab. Alright, got it. Here, just tiny bit here, because again it's not receiving too much light down here. Okay, so let it dry for a while. Let's go back to the rocks because I really want the rocks to look like natural things. So get your pure white. And use your palette knife. As you can see here, I'm using it just to highlight some areas. All right. And of course, the waterfall. Make some palette knife applications in the waterfall. And since this is dry already, I can go there now. Make some detailing. Okay, I'm gonna make some brown. Get your red plus black. All right, maybe this color. Okay, I'm just gonna go in some areas on the rocky portion to suggest some roughness when it comes to the texture of the rocks. Alright, we're gonna correct this part because right like that. And I'm gonna use some more browny white color, light brown I mean, and apply it here so that to suggest some rocky portion here. You can use your ordinary brush for that. Okay. I wonder how this looks like. Okay, again, I'm gonna get some green colors. I think I already ran out of some greens. So I'm just gonna get again my foliage brush, mix some green or mix some blue and yellow to create green colors. And add some white to that and dab on. Okay, and this time I'm gonna add more black. Okay, I think I need more black. There you go. To create some depth. Here. And here. Excuse me. All right, that. Okay, wash your brush out. Okay, now get your ordinary brush and make some brown. Again, some yellow, red, and then black. More red this time. Yellow. So make some browny colors. Again, we want to make sure that the rocks look like rocks, you know. They should have that uneven texture in them. All right, wash your brush out now. Okay, get your pure white and let's go back to this rocky portion. You know why I keep coming back on certain areas? Because I somehow wait for the paint to dry so that I can layer properly without mixing them. All right. And then this is just a small foliage brush. It's just a round stiff brush. So I'm gonna add more white to my yellow. And I'm gonna make some more highlights up here. More foliage down here. So get your green. You can actually add some foliage on the rocks. All right. Add more white. Okay, here. And now let's go back to the rocks. Get more titanium white. We're actually just detailing now. We're not really doing anything new here. We're just detailing. So get your titanium white and just dab on. You can use your palette knife in doing this. Here. Okay, now let's go to the water. All right, make sure that your hands are clean. Okay, I'm gonna water down this area. Okay, make some light greens here. And then more dark greens. Okay, here. All right. Okay. I'm gonna glaze, guys. I'm gonna glaze because I really want this to be quite, that there is more light up here. So I'm gonna get my white really watered down. And I'm just gonna glaze. Alright, that will remove some of the foliage, so just apply them again. So the more we layer, the more it becomes thicker in appearance. And I'm using my black. And then I'm gonna use my black, make some light brown, add some red, and add some white. Make some light brown color. Just gonna add here. Oh, this is nice. Very nice. I'm gonna get more black, and I'm gonna add phthalo blue. Like that. All right. Okay, for the waterfall, I'm just gonna add more bluish color. Get your phthalo blue, but small amount. You can even water it down and just apply it like that. You know, not too much, very slightly. All right, like that. It's very small amount of detail, but it makes a lot of difference in my eye. So I'm gonna use my phthalo blue. So use your phthalo blue and just go and smear it on the water portion like that. Here. Like that. All right. Get your pure white and let's make some more detailing. Like that. Then highlight some areas here. Just tiny dots. Okay, here. That. Then get your dark browns. Just make some tiny details. Get your black. All right, again, get your black. Make some tiny holes in between those foliage to suggest depth. It's like more forestry, more trees. It's like forest behind those rocks. Push out. And then just for the final touches, I'm just gonna make some more brown. I'm gonna add more red. So brown, red plus yellow, and black, of course. And I'm just gonna swipe some brownie colors here. Like that. To suggest some reflections of the rocks. Alright, I'm gonna make some small foliage using light green or light yellow or yellow green here. As you notice, we've been layering a lot when it comes to the foliage, and that's because I really want this to appear thick. Okay, I'm gonna make some dark greens. Dark greens so that I fill up those flat spaces that I see. Alright, wash out. Okay, can go back to the waters. And some more detailing on the rocks. Okay. I'm just gonna get my black and create some more depth and unevenness in the rocks. Like that. Kind of like this one. Right? It's looking real. You can see. Right? It's so nice. Okay, I think we're done. I'm gonna have to sign this now. So I'm gonna use my existing white since I have a lot of it here. Like that. Okay, this is good. This is really good. So I think we're done, guys. We're done, guys. So thanks for watching and see you in my next video, guys. That was easy, right? Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.